Hello, Dr. Tawanna Worlds by birth, also known as a disruptor. Did you know that millions who grew up in poverty also die in poverty? Have you ever heard the saying, what good can come out of the hood? Well, I'm here to disrupt for just a minute. Yes, I was that little girl that grew up in the hood, grew up in the ghetto, single mother, absent father, eating out of the trash can just to survive. But I was also that girl that determined way back then that I was not going to become a product of my past. And now I help others do the same thing. I'm not a victim, I'm a victor. I help men and women from similar backgrounds find value in their own vault and create wealth from within. What's going on, cousins? What is going on? Let me go ahead and fix my screen so that I am full screen. Give me one moment. All right. All right, I should be full screen. What's going on, good people? Hope all is well with everybody spiritually, physically, mentally, and emotionally. There is a lot of things happening. And I want you to know that I am praying for you and thank you to everybody who stood in the gap for me when I called on, the reinforcers. So I really appreciate you. It's been a lot that has transpired, has taken my complete time. Very urgent situation transpired a couple of days ago, and I went to Facebook and asked my cousins to pray over there. So if you are tapping in from Facebook and you sent up a prayer for your girl, appreciate it. I did not post it over here on YouTube, and that'll mean that I don't appreciate my YouTube cousins. I just didn't have time. It was urgent, and I put it out there and left it as that. With that being said, I am praying for you and thank those who prayed for me. Let me see if I can get something on. All right. I wanted to come by here because in spite of all of that, we are still dealing with things that are very urgent. And I don't have a whole bunch of time. When I do get some time, I will come by here and, keep it real with my cousins. Because, like I said, there are a lot of things going on, but I want to bring to your attention some things that are more urgent than, we even know. We even could possibly phantom at this point. Um, I will say this in early 2027, and I'm going to make a clear distinction before I say this. If you on that side, then this is what you can expect to come. One thing's for sure, two things for certain. You can fact check this with God, whoever you believe in, okay? The God that I serve will definitely 100% tell you that I am a daughter of his, and whenever he tells me to say something, I say it. I have been a watchman all my life. I embrace that about myself. I don't care who believes in that, who don't think that that is real, legit. It doesn't matter to me, okay? I'm rock solid. I know exactly who I am, and so I have been walking in who I am for years. Nothing about me has changed at all. Nothing about me has changed at all except an assignment. For years, I sat here and just praying for years with the brethren, praying to know insight about what's happening, what's coming. You know, I'm raised up in church. Uh, since 2002. Of course, I went to church as a little girl. Of course, I sung in a choir. I did all of that, and then in my teenage years, I, you know, went my own way, and then I came back and found God. So I grew up in a sense in church, but that didn't mean that I didn't have like insight. Um, a deeper relationship to understand, to be able to discern what I'm seeing and not think I'm crazy. As a child, I would see things before things happen, and I didn't even understand why I was seeing those things. I ended up as a young girl going to a mental institution because I could not handle the revelation that was being revealed to me. I did not know my assignment. My grandparents, my mother could not explain to me that no, you have a gift from God and this is how you use this. Don't be afraid of this, right? So once I stopped doing the church stuff and wanted to do the relationship stuff, then the things that I had questions to, why do I see these things? Why do you tell me like people are dying before they die? Why did you choose me? Like this life is hard, it's lonely. And then he began to reveal it to me. So ever since, and I'll keep it 100% with you guys, I used to just sit behind the scenes. All I wanted to do was intercede for people. If I don't know nothing else, I know them prayers work. So when I give you an invitation, I say, if you're going through something physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, my inbox arms are open to you. My email arms are open to you. I 1000% mean that, because one thing's for sure and two things is for certain. People that have been following me for a very long time could testify to this. Then prayers work. If the enemy is doing something crazy on my watch, it's going to stop on my watch. The prayers work, and I will be one of those who get into the paint. So early on, I only wanted to just stay behind the scenes and intercede. I did not want to warn people. I did not want to do any of that. I didn't want to do any church antics, politics. I saw too much. I'm an observer. I watch. I'm a watchman. I don't like a lot of people, a lot of company, because I'm always watching. Okay. Now that I understand my calling, it makes sense why I was like how I was when I grew up, why the persecution, why I didn't fit in. All of that made sense. But here we are today. I prayed for years. When 2020 came, there was a veil that was lifted. Outside of the church antics, going to church religiously, being a part of the praise dance, all of this stuff. When I saw that, and I saw how control of the whole entire world had happened, it was like, oh, okay, this could never happen again. These people that sit in these positions could actually lock whole families down, lock people down, halt your, ability to be productive, halt your ability to be able to be fruitful, to go multiply, to harvest, to go sow, to just stop moving. And now you don't realize that you got children you brought into this world. And now you can't help your kids. Now, when they ask, are we going to be able to go get something to eat? I don't know. Like, that was such an eye opener for me. And really, I became very vocal about that at that time. When that happened, I went into prayer for a year straight with a small group of us. We wanted to know what we could do to never let that happen again, what we can do to prepare for what's coming next, because there was a next. I'm just giving you a little background. Before it was even announced that this was a pandemic, God said, pandemic. I'm from the hood. We don't speak like that in the hood. I don't know nothing about no pandemic. No, he gave me another word too, bubonic plague. We don't talk like that from where I come from. I'm on live praying. So people are like, I'm asking live, like, what in the heck is a pandemic? And I ain't slow, but what is that? Before they call a pandemic, he said it first on live. It was, I want to say it was 1 or 2 days after Kobe Bryant died. He told me and my family to leave Los Angeles, California, and go to Texas because there was going to be a pandemic. He began to talk to me about building a Goshen, building a safe place so that the next time this spin the block, a remnant of his people would be prepared. So ever since that moment, things that I never even dreamed of, and I'm just having real heart to heart talk with my cousins right now. I come from the hood. I had my first child at 16, and I'm not saying that I come from the hood like a badge of honor. I'm not saying it in that perspective. I'm telling you, the lowest of the lowest. When my first child turned 18, me and her graduated. Me with a GED, her with a high school diploma. He did not pick the smartest. He did not pick the wisest, the one with the most wisdom. He picked somebody straight from the hood. Straight with a GED. Straight with 6 kids. You understand? He picked somebody like that to reveal mysteries and secrets that have been hidden from us, okay, collectively, but for us as minorities. He took a minority woman and had her infiltrate spaces where knowledge was hidden, secret riches in hidden places is a thing. There are different kind of worlds. Everybody ain't experiencing the same thing at all. There are people right now celebrating, cheering it up in a private little room that you would never, ever, ever, ever enter unless you were in their spaces. They are not worried about what is happening to the economy. They are not sweating about anything. They are dapping it up. They're making more money than they potentially could ever spend. They have the luxury to not have to abide by certain rules that everyday regular people would have to abide by. Meaning, when we couldn't fly unless we had such and such, the rich and famous was able to either buy or rent out private charters that did not require that. While people are struggling to pay $3 and $4 for a loaf of bread, it's not a sweat off their back. They can go buy 1,000 loaves of bread a day and it still wouldn't even hurt them. So everybody is not experiencing the same type of lifestyle. And I had to get behind, in the hidden places of secret riches to find the information so that God's people, regardless of your skin color, regardless of your gender, regardless of your background, your upbringing, God's people would not be a part of this system that you see collapsing right now. So in the early parts of 2027, and I said all of that to say this. In spite of all of the hell in the hospital, these are not even hospital visits anymore, hospital stays, and all of the bull sugar honey iced tea that I have had to deal with since being out here on this soil. We're not even talking about past tense. I'm talking about within the last day. Sleep deprived, trying to stand in the gap for my family because the enemy has done so much damage in my family. And it really ain't even about them. It is long term wise, it's about me. Because if I get her all of that, that will potentially put you in a different position, will be done away with. I'm very aware of that. In spite of that, I'm here as an urgent alert to my cousins. The 2030 agenda. I don't care if you believe it or not, respectfully and disrespectfully. It is what it is. You just lack understanding. So that is why you don't believe it or you got your head under a rock. That is not my problem. That's a you problem. But we only have 3 years and 4 months to prepare for that. But I don't even know if we will make it. By 2030, it will be fully implemented. 3 years and 4 months. Fully implemented. Everything that we once knew it as will be totally different. Totally different. And yet, and still, people is still trying to do the same things and expecting a different result, and they are losing. Before inflation started inflating in June of 2023, I told people begin to stock up. Why? Because God said it first. Anything he says, I'm going to follow his leading, because not only did I pray, I have prayed. I am a human being. You are a human being. We are mere mortal men. We are here today, gone tomorrow. We don't know what holds for the next hour. We don't know what could happen in the next 10 minutes, yet alone what's coming down the pipeline the next day, the next week, the next month, unless you are tapped in with your manufacturer, unless you are plugged in to your power source who knows all things at all times, then you in trouble. And no, this ain't no religious message. Let me tell you why I don't care, because people gonna fool around and find out either way it goes. So I'm bold enough and courageous enough to say what people will not say, because they're gonna see with their own eyes. It's not me and my job to convince you. It's my job to present it to you. That's it. Everything that I have said, because I didn't say it, I repeated what I heard, has come to pass. If you know anything about scripture, the Bible tells you the ultimate how you know I'm talking to a person is this. The ultimate how you know I'm talking to a person. There would be less deception. There will be less room for doubt. Oh, we can't trust them because all they do is lie. And yeah, they just want your money over here. You wouldn't have that issue if you read the word and put the word into practice. The ultimate way that you can tell if somebody have spoken for God or not. I don't care if they wear a suit. I don't care if they have millions of followers. I don't care if they got a banging body and a bad BBL. I don't care. The only way that you can tell if somebody is telling the truth is what they said came to pass. Period. That's simple. If what they said came to pass. If it ain't came to pass, they're lying. And the Father say, I didn't send them. If I tell a person to speak for me and they say tomorrow about this time, it's going to rain around roughly 5 or 6. Okay. Because we only know in part. He don't tell us everything. But what he do tell us to say is what we supposed to say. So I'm telling you here today on this live, early 2027, There will be food shortages. There will be poverty like we've never seen it before. There will be an economic downfall like we never seen it before. And the people who don't prepare will panic. And the people who do prepare will profit. Bottom line, write that down, screenshot it, screen record it. I don't care. God is not a man that he shall lie, nor is he the son of man that he shall repent. And God is not going to keep playing with us, being distracted in long seasons of warfare, lollygagging and procrastinating. And I don't care what it has been that has held us back. That is the word. You prepare now and you be a part of this that's collapsing. Panic and pandemonium will be your harvest, because that's what you believed, and that's what you invested, and that's what you sold into. Or you can prepare yourself and profit, because God will prosper you. Whenever God tells you to do something, it's never about you. It's about multiplication. So if he told you to go buy some dirt or a field, it wasn't just about you buying some dirt or a field. It was about multiplication. Not just for you, but for everybody connected to you. And if your brain was wired the right way to know this ain't really about me, that this is going to turn into that, and that is going to turn into this, and this is really about positioning, then you know you definitely profit. Profit emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially, you'd profit. And you wouldn't panic at all. First and foremost, I'm going to say it. I don't care if you don't like to hear it. I really don't. I'm in one of those modes now. Okay? I'm in one of those modes now. I'm not playing with no devil. I ain't playing with nobody. Because we are in that critical hour. Critical hour. These people are poisoning our food. 1,000%. How many of y'all know somebody with a garden that we can do business with? Should we not be able to go and buy food from the grocery store, from the produce, because it has salmonella and parasites and diarrhea in it? Do you guys, anybody here? And please don't tune in on this live and act like you're going to sit like a fly on the wall. I'll get to speaking in tongues on this bad boy. I get to rebuking. I mean, this thing would be to number 0. And you know what? I wouldn't care, because I'm not here for no numbers. If I wanted to do numbers, I can do numbers. If I wanted to be on BS, I could be on BS and be viral. I don't want to deal with all them spirits while I'm still healing and still going through things. I don't want to do that. So I'm not here for no numbers. I come with my own likes. Everybody else's like is extra. So if I don't get no likes from nobody, mine's is enough. And as long as he likes me, that's all that matters. But please don't come around here thinking you're just going to sit as a fly on the wall. Now, we need to have this conversation. We need to be real, transparent. Do you know anybody that have grown their own produce that we can go to and buy food? Because our food is contaminated. Yay or nay? What about water? While we're at it, who owns water? What states are they located in? How can we collaborate? Huh? How can we collaborate? How can we connect? How? I know they poison the food. I don't eat unhealthily. Okay? Quiet is kept. I'm thicker than a Snicker. Okay? 100%. But I don't eat like unhealthily. I eat unhealthily because I only eat like one meal a day. So I'll take that back and say, in that aspect, I only eat like one meal a day. And that's very unhealthy. You're supposed to eat, break the fast in the morning, eat you a snack in the lunchtime or whatever. I don't do that. So in that aspect, unhealthily. But as far as me just gorging a lot of food and having a greedy spirit, and you know what I'm saying, just I don't do that at all. So for me to end up poisoned, literally for weeks, okay, the diarrhea won't go away. Okay, the stomach, something that's worse than labor. And if you are a woman and have experienced labor, then you know that ain't no joke. Worse than that, infecting your intestines and making you extremely ill and extremely in pain. Me and my daughters in 2 different states, California, Texas, Kentucky. Now they're recalling 30,000 pounds of ground beef. A lot of people buy ground beef. A lot of people eat ground beef. 30,000 pounds of ground beef recalled. 18,000 cartons of eggs infected with salmonella poisoning recalled. Millions of heads of lettuce recalled because of parasitic infections. Human feces being on the food causing parasitic infections. Swimming pools have parasites in them from the water. Beaches have flesh-eating bacteria inside of it, and we can keep going. We are being poisoned. The AI chemicals contaminating the water because AI is powered by water and solar. So how many of us got wells? Access to water. How many of us got food? Because if we don't know no connection where we can go, we all scattered abroad, we are smashed out. Okay? You do the math. I'm trying to keep it real clean. But this type of stuff angers me because you know what? It didn't have to be this way and don't have to be this way. I think my people 100% are addicted to pain and poverty. How you gonna let people just get away with violating you as if you don't have no human rights? You just not human at all. Let me just show y'all a couple of these headlines because nobody's playing games. You about to see why I'm warning you. And why am I so upset? Because I am. I wear my emotions. You're going to know when I'm upset, 100%. And then I'm going to tell you that I'm upset. It's because now the things that are happening, we had a long time to actually be put in a better position. Like we cannot be mad. We play the blame game all the time. If God was real, why would he allow this? Man, look, check this out. God has given us nothing but space and opportunity. He took all the control and the power from one selective force of group and say, hey, look, it's open for everybody. Let's see what you're going to do with it. Now, all of a sudden, they telling us, yeah, the water is running out. What are we going to do? Do you know that you can go longer without food than without water? And this is not just some, motivational speech. Nah, they coming out and saying it now. And I tell y'all, whenever they come out and start saying it, oh, you screwed. It's too late. Whenever they come out and start saying it, it's too late. I don't care what we should have been doing. All activities and entertainment need to stop and halt. We need to take this real. We need to take this real. Man, we didn't let these devils sit up. You know what's so crazy to me is that the devils and the elites and these people in high positions, they will come together and unify for the intended goal. They will come together and unify. Yeah, let's make a missile so big it'll knock everybody off the face of the earth. Okay, yeah, what? I'll give you 50 million. They ain't got to beg. They ain't got to pimp nobody. They ain't got to prop nobody. They ain't got to prime nobody. Look, we're going to make a missile that's going to get rid of everybody. Wow. Look at Bill Gates now. They go and meet how they can sell oxygen. We own the trees. Why do you think they went and bought up all that farmland? So they be in control of the food supply. Up. Everything is poison. Everything is contaminated. Everything is no good anymore. This is why you have to eat the lab meat that the FDA just approved. This is why it's safer to eat lab-grown meat. It's grown in a lab. You never have to worry about sepsis. You never have to worry about millions of people dying because human feces was put on fresh produce. We never have to go through, the FDA to check, the shipment and the supply because it's grown over here. Do y'all not see what in the Hades is happening? What? Then they steal all of our water to power AI and then turn around and say, well, we ain't got enough. So we created our own water reserve from what God gave to us. We just took it and made it our own. And now if you want a certain type of water, if you want clean water, then you have to pay us. It's called the United States Water Reserve. And if to make things matters worse, if because y'all went and set up that United States Water Reserve because the water is about to be gone. Y'all been saying it. You've been telling people. But now the food about to be gone. So what do you go and create? A United States Food Reserve. Why? Why are they selling no more pineapples with the stems on them anymore? Because you can take the stem, the head of the pineapple, cut it off, put it in the ground, and create another pineapple. Now they are selling headless or stemless pineapples, seedless watermelons. Why? Seedless cantaloupe, very easy, nice. You don't have to spit through you can just chew comfortably, not realizing that you are on the chopping block. The ants go marching one by one. Let me show y'all a couple of headlines and I'm out of here. Y'all got me hyped up because I'm telling you, God gave the secrets. He gave the access. And you know what he told me today that I'm going to repeat to y'all? He said, why do people don't think my people, because his people will be afraid to invest the resources that he gave to them, knowing that you must invest in all aspects of life. If you hungry, you got to go pay money. It's called an investment. If you have no food, you have to invest in the grocery store in order to get food. Am I right or wrong? If you want clean water, even if you don't want clean water, if you want tap water, you got to invest into the water company in order to get running water. You want clean, purified water, you have to invest into who Arrowhead or whoever has put their label and purified your water for you. If you want clothes, you want to be warm for the winter, you have to invest into a clothing store in order to get you some clothes. If you want to be cool for the summer, you have to invest. If you want your hair to look nice, you have to invest in brushes and combs and grease and whatever you put in your hair. If you want your hair clean every day, you got to invest in shampoo. Okay? If you wear makeup, you got to invest in makeup. If you go to work, you got to invest in going to work. You got to put gas. You got to buy lunch. You got to invest your time. If you get hired, you got to invest in the dress code, the uniform. You have to invest. Why would you ever think in order to cure your hunger, you have to invest in buying food? In order to cure, you not having a car, you have to go and invest in a car lot to buy you a car. Why would you not think in order for me to come out of this system, I'd have to go invest in creating me one? In order to come out of poverty, I got to go invest in the knowledge to get me out of poverty. Why do you think you're going to get out for free? Because if that's the case, we would have no poverty. We would have no struggle. We would have no lack. We would have no tiredness. We would have no overworked. We would have no overwhelm if everybody could just come out. If everybody could just come out. Why isn't everybody out? Why is it only the 1%? Because they willing to do, learn, go, have what the 99% won't. Why are the wealthy? Because they are willing to invest. See, they don't bet in gambling, They don't do that. That's a risk. That's not an investment. They are in rooms talking about how to make more money. They got 5.99 billion, 9 bob trillion, godzillion dollars. Bro, you don't even need no more money. Why are you here at the table talking about another investment that will make you 500 billion, gazillion, quadrillion, Bob Dylan, every time Dick and Harry dollars? Why do you need that much money? Because their mind is wired. In order for me to come out, in order for me to have more, in order for me to grow, if you want to lose weight, you go and invest in a diet plan. Or you go and invest into somebody, a nutritionist, or somebody that's going to help you reach your goals. You're going to go get married and need to shed some pounds. You go and invest in somebody who's going to do a bridal boot camp. Everything in life is an investment. So why do we think if God wants to put us in a position where we profit and prosper, you thinking about the short term. If you think about the long term, it looks real good. It looks better than what you've ever seen. It looks better than your now. Your now is passing. Tomorrow is coming. Yesterday is gone. Today is passing. So why would you focus so much on how you feel today, what you want to buy today, what I need for today? Why would you focus on so much of that? And if within 18 hours, it's gone. What about your tomorrows that are to come? When you're tired of doing this right here in your present, what about my tomorrows? That's where I'm investing towards tomorrow, not today, not last year, not last week, not what's happening. No, where I'm going, where I want to go, where I see myself, where I want my family to be. I'm investing into that. If I want my family to go on a Disney trip, I'm planning now for next year. Yeah. I want everything to be immaculate. I'm going to start prepping early, reserving the Airbnb or whatever, reserving the vehicle in advance. so that when I get there in my next year, everything's taken care of. I'm not scrambling, wondering who didn't pay their money. I'm not doing any of that. You come back and get me? I'm not doing any of that. If you don't prepare now, you will panic and you will perish because they don't have nothing good. Let's get into these receipts. Then I'm going to simply just extend my olive branch. Do you want to come? That's going to be the olive branch. If I meet somebody to say, wait, me and my family ain't going down, would you like to come? Hell yeah. Man, don't leave me behind. Please don't leave me behind. If you got some information that's going to help me do better than what's happening, what I see coming, help me. The stuff we could have been achieved, that's what I'm most mad at. The stuff we could have been achieved together, collectively. I think I have this video in here that I want y'all to hear because I've been saying this. I hope I can get to it immediately. Hold on one second. Let me find it real quick. Because this is how God moved and always have moved. And people be like, why you only work with it? Listen, because that's how God said. I have I have so much information and God did that way. To where you can't use it all yourself. It's so much. You can't use it all yourself. Hold on, let me find this. Okay, here we go. Let me pull this up. No one person knows it all. He may give the assignment to one person, but the directions is to multiples. He called Joseph, but it took all of Joseph and all of the Israelites to accomplish the mission. He called David, but it took the kingdom. Let me pull this up. And let me restart it. Excuse me, y'all. I'm getting over these nasty diseases out here in California. Let me unmute it. All right.
Like, people really don't understand we're supposed to be in tribes. Like, we're not supposed to be growing up and moving out and separating from each other. We're supposed to stay in a tribe. That's how we thrive together. The higher up motherfuckers that run the world, why you think they run the world? Why you think they own everything? It's because these motherfuckers keep it in the family. Stick together. As they keep having more and more kids, they keep it in the family. They pass the family business down. And every time an individual person learns some different type of knowledge, they bring it back to the tribe. They bring it back to the family. They keep all the knowledge within the family. It's like, and people don't understand this shit. Why do y'all think most people out here struggle? It's because we've accepted the ideology, or when you grow up to a certain age, you're supposed to just move out and go start your own family. That's fucking stupid. Do y'all realize they psychologically and socially programmed us to believe that bullshit? Do y'all understand that? That's why most people are struggling. That's exactly why. We're supposed to be in tribes. We're supposed to be in a community. We're supposed to help each other. We're not supposed to fucking grow up and then move out and start our own family and be out on our own. That's fucking stupid. They programmed us to think that that's how humans supposed to live. Bro, I'm done. I just had to rant real quick, y'all. I just had to rant. That's all.
But what he said was the truth. You can't read one passage of scripture in the Bible when they was not in tribes. How do you think we're going to make it? How do you think we're going to make it? Everybody is valuable. Everybody is necessary. What is money going to do for us? Let's ask Magpie Let's answer that. What could money do for you right now? It could buy you land. Why would you need to have land? So you have your own ability to grow food, produce your food. You never have to worry about rent. You can put solar on your property, so you never have to worry about electricity. You own the water rights, so you never have to worry about water. You can raise a farm, so you can have produce, multiplication of produce, whether you eat meat or not. That's what money can do. Because I don't think you can buy land, you can't buy gold, you can't buy silver, you can't buy real estate with anything else other than money. Because we don't know the purpose of money. We be like, well, what does more money mean? More money means more assets. More assets mean more control. Know why we gonna starve? We don't own no land and we don't grow no vegetations on it. We don't own no cattle, no oxen. The God of the Bible always loaded his people with wealth. And it was not mammon, money. So what we're supposed to do with money is further the kingdom of God. Buy up land, get back to the basics. What the devil stole, the system he created to enslave God's people, aka the elite, who want to depopulate, who want to control. Those are not God's people. Those are Satan's people. So what we're supposed to do with the currency of our time is use it to take back territory so that God still have a remnant in the earth. I ain't yelling at you neither, beloved. It's all love. I'm just very passionate. When I get passionate, I get riled up. Has nothing to do with you. But I love when people ask me that type of question because we've been taught to do all the wrong things with money, to fear having a lot of it, to let it control us, to not be obedient to God when he say release it. Plant this over here. I'm using you to do this. I need that. Give to that person. Okay? Because man has become God and God has become something else. If we don't know the purpose of money, we can never do what it's intended to do. Money is a seed. It's currency. It has a man's face on it. It is a currency by which we trade. That's why we don't have enough of it, because we don't know what the hell to do with it. We ain't been taught. So people just stay in this continuous cycle of working for money. Working for it, working for it, working for it. And you still don't have enough of it. Still can't retire. Still can't live comfortably. Go to work 60 years of your life, and after 6 months, 9 months, you got to go back to Walmart saying, welcome to Walmart, in your 70s and your 80s. Because you didn't know what to do with money. I'm not using no money to go splurge and buy worldly stuff. Who cares about this stuff? Do I have a big ring? Yes. Me and my husband was married 14 years before I got a real ring, okay? Still to this day, don't put it on unless I'm going in some type of public place. You want to know what ring I wore and what ring I had from the get-go? This one right here from Walmart. This one right here for Walmart, $78. Hello, somebody. Why? Because I don't care about this bull crap in the world that is breaking down, that is material. I don't care about all of that. I care about saving nations, generations, tribes, tongues, kindreds, leaving a remnant in the earth, rulership, dominion. That's what I care about, fulfilling my purpose on this earth. That's it. And money is a byproduct. Bible tells us in Ecclesiastes, money answer all things. Can't drink clean water without it. Can't have no nice place to live without it. Can't drive your car. Can't stay safe and protect yourself. Can't use a cell phone. Can't pay for Wi-Fi. Can't watch sports and cable television. Can't eat food without it. Can't put clothes on your body without it. Okay? Can't comb your hair and get all fancy. Can't fly without it. Can't take trips without it. You can't do anything without it. That's what we're going to do with money. Use it as a whole, as a tool, because that's all it is. To take back what God originally gave to us. He did not give us money. He gave us land, oxen, cattle, a force, an army, maid servant, men servant, a tribe. The inheritance he said we're supposed to leave our children's children is land. A wise man or woman leaves an inheritance for their children's children. That word inheritance is land. And the wealth of the wicked is laid up in a storage facility that you got to get up off of your butt and stand up on your feet and go get. The wealth of the wicked is laid up, stored up, hidden from you in a place that I need you to get up and go get. It's not coming in your mailbox. It's not coming through your boss giving you no raise. It's not coming through your labor. It's coming through your obedience. That's it. It's laid up for you. The treasures have been hidden in secret places. What places? Governmental places. Government contracts, to be exact. Real estate. Bill Gates, Elon Musk. Ideas. Every idea. Bill Gates got a government contract for Microsoft. Elon Musk got a government contract for Tesla, SpaceX, and AIX and all the other stuff he got going on. They got government contracts. When God showed me that gem, and then showed me this where the reparations is at, that they got $1.9 trillion set aside for black people, and black people are still out here trying to march around the walls of Jericho that ain't coming down, asking for reparations when they say, you know what? We're not just going to give y'all no reparations, but if you become a small business owner and you are a minority and you disadvantaged, because we know we disadvantaged you, and you a woman or a veteran or disabled, we got $1.9 trillion for you, no questions asked. What the hell is wrong with us? If they willing to pay me $1 million to teach 7th grade children how to use ChatGPT, you don't think I'm going to go get my reparations? They're not giving us no reparations because we asked. And you know what? Our reparations will probably be like 33 cents. It's so many of us. But see, they put it in a different way. And if you knew anything about Dr. Martin Luther King, he found out where they was at. In government contracts. And why do you think Dr. Martin Luther King said, we headed to Washington and we coming to get our checks? Why do you think the man was killed? He knew we wasn't getting no liberties and free rights. They was getting water hosed and jailed. What you think Black Tulsa, Oklahoma is all about? They went and bought land and then started their own businesses. Beauty shop, shoe shining shop, bank over here, church over here, school over here. They knew how to go get their wealth back. Every Black Wall Street started with land and businesses. Why? Because the United States have to do business with all small businesses. All of them. And if you are a minority, you become first priority. When I learned that, I said, oh, shook it. You will pay me to write books? Okay, bet. I write books. Or you'll pay me to power wash? Bet. I power wash. Or you'll pay me to cook? Oh, baby, you know you love this good chicken and watermelon that you keep on using as darts. But you know you love when we cook them because y'all be all in our restaurants. Okay? Oh, you want me to get you some drawers and some panties and some bras for the prisoners? I got you. Oh, you want me to get you some weave? Okay. Bet. I got you. Oh, you want me to start youth programs in my community to help out the minority, the disadvantaged, the disenfranchised, the impoverished? Got you. Oh, you gonna make me a bank in my community to give back to other people that look like me? All I gotta do is help them start. Okay, got you. You gonna pay me to get you some papers, some bread, some tuna, some peanut butter? $10,000 for 12 loaves of bread? You gonna give me my reparations back? All I gotta do is have 3 documents and be registered? Oh, snap. And I can have as much as I want to? And I ain't gotta do the work. Once I learned the middleman method, that look, you don't even gotta do the work. I don't know nothing about power washing, but I can help you power wash your building Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, Pedro, you got me? How much you gonna charge me for a year's worth of work to wash that building Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Oh, 15,000? Bro, I'll give you 25,000. Matter of fact, I'll give you 30,000. You got the crew, sign a contract, boom. Mr. Government, I will charge you 100,000 for the whole year. I'll do your building Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, this is my team. We accrue. I'm over payroll. They over performance. 100,000. Okay, bet. Kick Pedro off 30,000. I didn't got me up 70,000 for just being the middleman. Oh, you need construction? You need homes built for parolees and halfway houses and transitional? I got you. I got the land for sale. And I got the construction. I got what you need. Oh, you need solar farming? I got plenty of dirt. Hello, somebody. Might not have all the time because I didn't took all the time to talk to show y'all these receipts. But let me prep y'all for what I'm about to show y'all. First of all, we in a war. We've been in a war before they announced we were in a war. God told us we was in a war. And we're in war simultaneously. Economic, food war, oil war, that's not going down. It's going to go up. It's breaking the bank. Housing war, housing shortage, foreclosure up, bankruptcy up, credit card companies, and these people that I told y'all, let me go and show y'all. Come to the emergency. I'm even doing emergency workshops in the middle of my loved ones with trachs down their throat, hospitalized, halfway brain dead. I'm still in the middle, like, hey, come on, let me show y'all, because they tightening the ropes. Amex, who ain't even a part of Visa or MasterCard, they are Amex. People that had $50,000 credit limits woke up and say, yeah, you only got $200 credit limit. 10,000 credit limit, yeah, you got $75 credit limit. You ain't using the money, you just got it sitting over there. Okay, well, we're going to reduce it. And the last time they did that was in 2008 and 2020. Both recessions. Housing market collapse, total collapse. And in 2020 with that scamdemic. See, the wealth of the wicked was jacked from us during that time. All the moms and the pops, stores that closed out, all of them that closed down, all of them that were just forced to shut down, and then all of everything that was, hold on one second. Give me 1 second, you guys. I would never do this. Can I call you right back, love, as soon as I hang this up? Okay. So sorry about that. I had to take that. Everything that went from brick and mortar went to click and order, and none of us had nothing set up. So all of the wealth All of it was transferred from one hands, all of these people who worked their whole life to build their family businesses, their bodegas, their pharmacies, all of the, like corner stores, all of that was gone. And the wealth was transferred. And now all you got these tech giants are, oh, tech giants, tech giants. We're paying $1 million a year if you learn how to do AI prompting. We're paying $1 million a year if you learn how to do decoding or if you know how to do AI consulting. Now all of the wealth was transferred from the people who worked their butts off to people who just went together and say, "Hey, create me a African American woman." Matter of fact, let me show y'all. Cause listen, I was preaching this a long time ago. People weren't paying attention. I kept telling them, look, before AI influencer was a thing, they was like, we don't want to do that. I'm like, yo, these people is making $1 million just as an AI influencer. These are not real people. And they're making $1 million. You can do it. My first avatar it'll have y'all cracked up. It talked for me, my receptionist, all of that. I'm gonna show you when I start telling people about AI influencers and stuff. Now, don't nobody want to do that. Still to this day, people are like, I ain't got time for AI. You gonna perish. Oh, me, Kai. I think her name is. I might be spelling her name wrong. Oh, Miquela. That's how you spell it. I only had the I right there. But I told everybody a long time ago about Miquela. Okay. Sis is a robot. A man owns this influencer. This robot has 2 million followers. This robot is worth $10 million. Now, when I first told people she was making $1 million, now she's worth 10 million. She is not real at all, but they use her to put her in different scenes. Japan. She then modeled brand deals. She's modeling bananas over here. Okay. She's another one. All right here. They make more money than a lot of us. Okay? Her name is Sulu Miquela. Sulu is ran or owned or created, shall I say, created by a white man. And Sulu is worth about 3 million. As a African, what do you call those when they on the runway? What are those called? Models. She's an African model worth 3+ something $million, and her creator is a white man. Miquela is worth 10 million. And when I came out and told everybody about AI influencers, I have my own. Okay? People thought it was a joke, thought it was crazy. Now, AI influencers, chatbots, robots, everything else is more valuable than people who work with their blood, sweat, and tears. Bet you your net worth ain't worth no million, no 3 million, no 5 million, no 1 million. Bet you that. And they're not even real. Now all you see is virtual. If you go to any platform, I don't care if it's Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, Everything is a virtual chatbot, virtual agent, virtual platform, everything, everything. And because they got there first, then they're in a better position than a lot of people who still trying to work their way after so many years of doing the same thing, expecting different results. It's about positioning. That's it. Simple as that. It's only about positioning yourself, being uncomfortable, and learning. I said, learn government contracts so you can go over there and sell it back to the government and get your reparations. You want to know why God said go? I'm going to just say it like this because I prayed for a year. How we going to do this? You're going to go to the very people who took it from you. This ain't no white, black thing. This is a systemic thing. A system was created, the prison system, educational system, housing market, credit system. Those systems were created to disenfranchise and disadvantage you. So go back to the system. Anything that had to do with tech and paperwork, I came up selling dope. Okay? Wasn't no paperwork involved except money. That's it. I didn't have to sign up. I probably was about 28 before I filled out my first apartment application. I had people that I would pay little kibbles and bits to go handle all of that. I didn't do that. Wasn't running no credit. So my credit wasn't used until later in the game. Because there was no need. Everything that I needed I could buy, whether with paper or with cocaine. So anything techie, paperwork wise, hated it, avoided it by all means necessary. I don't got time for it. Why? Because I didn't have to utilize it. I like to get to my bag without having all that extra stuff in there. So it was just so very frustrated. But when God showed me, this is how I'm going to give it back to you. And not only that, a contract is legal binding. If you sign a government contract, I don't care what currency they switch over to. This is about safeguarding, setting your family up for safety. It's about safeguarding. That's it. I'm like, okay. It's about longevity. You can get a contract that'll last you 70 years. You can stack contracts. This one's good for 5 years and then I want to renew it. Or I want to take this one from 2026 to 2030 and then I want to take that one from 2027 to 2032. So now for the next 7, 8, 9 years, you secure financially. I don't care what happens to this country. We're in a contract. Break this contract, I own this country. No contracts have ever been broken. None. Because they can't. Which ensures no matter what, I'm looking at the bigger picture. I'm also looking at if something pop off, I'm a government contractor, me and my family. Oh, okay. Thank you. They cleared. Oh, okay, bad. Because God showed me that. When you move on a board of chess, you move strategically. I'm no longer a public citizen. I'm a private entity that's servicing another private entity. Oh, they with you? They with me. Cool. Everybody in this community facility center, they with me. I hope y'all picking up what I'm putting down. I'm just sharing with you insight. I was one of the ones like, nope, I'm not doing anything antichrist-ish. Antichrist-ish. I'm not fooling with that. I'm not fooling with that. I'm not fooling with that. Then the Lord said one day you're gonna wake up and you're not even gonna be able to participate. Use wisdom. I'm using you to go in on a heist, not for a long time, but for a good time. I need you to go in and get what you need to get so that you can build while all of that is going on. So when the time to say checkmate comes, you settle and you position. And I don't want you positioned just so you and your family can be positioned. I'm gonna send a lot of people your way, and I need you positioned for the people that I'm gonna send your way. You know, all the slow folks, you know, all the people who thought it was a game. Now, instead of building with you, they will have to buy from you or perish or be a part of that system. That's it, and that's all. By 2027, and we already in what, August, September, October, November, December, 4 months. 4 months. And I'm gonna show you proof the next time that I'm able to come by here. Okay. I will share this much with y'all. I just had a new, freshly 3 day old grandbaby. Okay. Um, Something happened, and we don't know. We're still trying to find out. Run tests. While my grandson had a extended seizure and was out of his body for about 20 minutes. Got a lot going on simultaneously at one time, but God is good and God is great. He's still on the throne, and we still moving forward. I made that declaration the last time I was here. I'm gonna continue to stand on that. I don't have time, and I'm really to that point that if I gotta leave you by the wayside, because my purpose and my assignment is more important than what I did in this life as a parent or a grandparent or whatever, a wife, a daughter, a sister, a auntie. I don't care about none of that. I'm gonna do what God say to do with who He say do it with. Okay, so I don't care what happens. Come hell or high water, it's on. And God says we cannot delay. There's no more time to delay. I'm gonna tell y'all something. It is quarter 4, so I'm gonna make an offering to you. Okay, it's quarter 4. You do not hear me mentioning anything about government contracts because people acted like they didn't want it. They acted like they did not want it. But right now it's Q4. Instead of you having to get into a whole 6 month, 12 month mentorship, it's Q4. And I want to tell y'all something right now. There's a lot of disasters and there is a lot of urgent emergencies. Number one, the war. When I tell you you can change your life and change your money, literally overnight, especially in Q4, the only time I do mention government contracts outside of my government contracting community is in Q4. Because right now, if you just took about maybe 7 to 10 days to do a couple of steps, then you can position yourself for Q4. Q4 is where this $1.9 trillion that is set aside for minority, women, small business, disadvantaged, veteran owned, every year that's renewed. There ain't enough women owned, minority owned, disadvantaged owned, veteran owned, disabled owned businesses in the government contracting sector. So if they don't spend 1.9 trillion and say they only spend maybe 99 million, then guess what? They do not get 1.9 trillion the upcoming fiscal year. For what? You didn't use all of that. And when you got greedy people involved, they don't like that. So guess what they do in Q4? They dump money like nobody's businesses. Why you think the rich and wealthy start looking for nonprofit organizations so they ain't got to pay a big old tax bill? And it's always done in Q4. They be scrambling. When I tell you this be the time where they be looking for your name to be in a registry and you a woman or black and you a minority, okay? Not just black, minority, you disadvantaged because you are already a minority, okay? They start looking for you. I'm talking about these contracts be on steroids. And these ain't even just contracts. These is purchase orders. One of my cousins just got a contract for cutting grass, landscape, $150,000 for 3 times to come out and cut the grass. Now he cuts grass, so he could pocket all of that. 150,000, you only show up 3 times, or he can go pay Pedro. How much it costs to go 3 times? Oh, 500, my friend. He got 149,500 for himself. Contracts get very large. It is not hard, it is different. Just means that you got to do something different. I want to take a small group because, like I said, I'm not willing to move in a big capacity. God knows that. I'm still willing to move forward, but I need to heal. I'm not leading no hundreds of people while I'm still trying to heal. It's overwhelming. But I will work with a small group of people just to get us ready for Q4. Make sure we got all our I's dotted, T's crossed. We register. We got our documentation that we can get within 7 to 10 days. Walk you through the whole entire process. Walk you through your certifications. Walk you through where your contracts at. Help you find the contracts. Help you use AI to write up your proposals because they didn't have that when I got in that. Okay. Help you in your local area. Okay. Find the contracts without even bidding on a contract. Help you find the purchase orders. Help you get to the bag. If you know anything about AI, then your bag just got bigger. Okay. If you don't, Dr. T will show you. I'm planning on doing this for about 3 weeks because it don't take that long. I say 7 to 10 days. It might take some others waiting on them. Okay. If something don't match up, because some people come in and say, "Hey, you know what? I already got an LOC and an EIN. Can I use that?" You can. But if the information on the LLC don't match up to where you live, it's just gonna slow the process down. Okay? So 3 weeks. I'm gonna say 30 days. That's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be a 30-day boot camp. It will start Monday. Millionaire will start on Wednesday. This will start on Monday of this upcoming week. Okay? Give me some time to get my everything set up on the back end. But not only that, like I said, I can't share the details. I will be sharing the details. Um, Something very unnecessarily traumatic happened to 2 of my grandchildren. And I'm just going to leave that right there. I'll tell y'all in due time. Found out some very devastating news, not about my grandchild, but about some stuff that I did not know about. And yeah, like I said, I'll share that at another time. However, we will have this 30-day boot camp starting Monday. And it does not take that long, but that's going to give you enough cushion to make sure that you are good to go on the contracts. I know where they at. Okay. I know where we are going to get them from. I know everything we need to know to be positioned for Q4. And not only Q4, but Q1. They dump all the money in Q4 so that they can get the refresh budget for Q1, and then they start giving out a lot of money because that's a fresh batch. If you don't catch nothing else, you can catch those two. I don't care if you're doing anything in transportation. I'm gonna just tell you that you do not have to have not one fleet of vehicle. I know the niches they looking for. If it's anything in cybersecurity, if there's anything in transportation, if there's anything in community development, such as I want to start a grocery store, I want to start a food bank, a community warehouse that houses food, a learning center that teaches children AI. That is where your biggest bag. I just want you to get prepared for that. I'm only going to take 5 people, small numbers, small groups. I've already showed y'all receipts of other people that I have led all the way into their contracts. Husband, myself, um, countless of other people. Oldest client holding 2 contracts in Texas and in New York as we speak. Okay. Not only do they get the contracts, you also get for your business lines of credits you ain't ever seen before. Okay. Because these lines of credits will help you access to vendors, all of the whole 9 yards that you need. I want to help you get prepared for Q4 so you can get what you need in haste. And this is really even not about getting no money in no haste. Of course, you're going to get what you need in haste, and you ain't got to go through all the preparation and all the other stuff that you normally would have to go through in a quiet quarter. And even still in the end, it don't take a long time. Even still in the end, it don't take a long time. But if you want to get to the bag fast and get positioned, that's what I'm most concerned about. Is getting enough of us in a good enough position. Foot in the door, a good enough position. If God used one man to save the earth, he can use 4 or 5, 6, 7, 12. Okay? He can use that 100%. I'm only looking for 5 right now because, like I said, there's things going on, and I have obligation to um, my other cousins who are inside of the 12 months to a million, been waiting on me. And when we get in there, I will show y'all receipts. I will never bring to the internet what has been going down in Dr. T's life. But I'm going to give you guys something extra special in there because of all of the shenanigans. I'm not at liberty to say or expose nobody's business, but your girl been going through some stuff. Trying to stand in the gap. I'm not even gonna say save my family because I can't. A lot of people in my family are substance abuse users. I'll say that. And when you have children, whether it was prescribed or whether it was given to them deceptively, and you now have dead children behind pharmaceutical, that hits totally different. And when you just keep on adding trauma on top of trauma, then the substance abuse gets really, really bad. And I'm one of the ones who do not do anything and standing so that the enemy does not take out my family, what I have left of a family. Um, it has been a hell of a one. But one thing's for sure, two things for certain. I ain't going nowhere. When the devil thought he was gonna kill my son, poisoning him with fentanyl, I was right on the job. Might be slowed down, but I won't stop. Might have to go over here and fight off, the which called the Terminator. Get off the ladder and destroy the Terminator, but I'm gonna get back on the ladder. And above all of that, my assignment and my purpose for the Most High God, because that's who I'm gonna stand and give an account. I have a project, and I just feel this so deeply in my spirit. I announced it. God wants us to occupy this land, and I have access to it, but the tribe don't want to come together. It's not a one person thing. I can go buy up, I can go do a Bill Gates, but even Bill Gates ain't doing it by himself. He got a whole foundation and a tribe of people that's working that foundation to bring this thing to pass. You can't even imagine my frustration. I'm fighting a warfare. Of course, the enemy is going to come for mines because I'm saving families. Make it make sense. I'm helping families. So think it not strange that he attacks my family. Oh, that'll get her. That'll get her to stop. That'll get her to shut up. That'll get her to stop sharing secrets. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll just hit this one right here. Boom. Yeah, I'll just put this one over here in a car crash. I'll just have this one over here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Moment you say, oh, you gonna help people make money and get out of poverty that I've been having in my chains for thousands of generations. Okay. Now all my systems that work for me will attack you. Psst, you can't even believe. You can't even believe because I can. Sometimes I just don't know how, but I know how. That makes sense. Human wise, I'm like, how? How am I? What? How am I still? What? But I know how. And because it's never my flesh. Flesh gets weak. Flesh gets tired. Flesh is very deceptive. Okay? But spirit is always willing. Spirit is always willing. Always willing for the good of us. Always willing. And some people may not understand my methodology and my work. God told me just like he told um, Haggai, you got this many days to grieve and get back on that wall. And I have not came down. Might have to take breathers in the meantime, in between time. But when you don't see me, I'm in the face of God, 100%. I'm praying, strategically moving, so I know how this is gonna go. How is this gonna work? What we finna do? Cause I know you ain't gonna let us go out like this. When I tell you they have some evil, destructive things that they have planned for the world. I can't even say the American people. If you live in America, then yeah, American people. But the world is so wicked. It's so wicked. And I know God ain't finna have us go out like that. I know that. If I don't know nothing else, I know God ain't finna have us go out like that. He done protected his people in the same times of tribulations. And he ain't gonna fall short this time. Okay? He has told us what to do. I want to help 5 people get into government contracting just for Q4. Once you know how to do it in Q4, you know how to do it in Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4 again, okay? And I'm only being obedient to extend the olive branch because it's 5 of you that God wants into this sector. to get back what rightfully belongs to you. I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm going to even discount this, and I'm going to be 1000% honest. Okay? I'm not hard up for anything. I have things that are tied up that does not allow me to access credit. Okay? That does not allow me to run my credit, to use my credit, to my utilization because I'm doing deals, right? I'm doing deals on land. I'm doing deals, have done deals with property. So until everything is solidified, you cannot use your credit and you cannot run your credit, use your credit, have monies coming in and out of places. Things got to be seasoned and they got to be done decently and in order. Then done this, can do it with my eyes closed. But I'm going to be honest with you because I told God this the other day. And I hope I don't shed no tears. Please, God, that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to communicate without the tears. I have never taken the time to just take some time for me. I'm always, Father, I don't want to do that. I have always, to be honest, I can't even remember one time I took some time for me. Not one. Not one time. And I'm 47 years of age, but I was just asking the Lord, I would love to do something for me. I would love to get a massage. I would love to be honest with you, I would love to run away to a hotel somewhere for a day or two. Not have to clean up, not have to worry about nobody, no kids, no adult kids, no grandchildren, no mama, no brother, no nothing. And that's something that I really want to do for myself. Okay. I'm not a nail type person, but every girl wants her nails done. Every girl wants to be. I want to know what it feels like to take care of me. Oh gosh, because I never do, and I'm just being transparent. I don't and have never. Oh, I'm gonna shut up about it. And you know what? Before my time is up, I would like to know what that feels like. Honestly, to put me first and to do something nice for myself. So I don't mind helping people, but just hold on, y'all. Told y'all I didn't want to break out with the waterworks, but it's overdue. Especially when you realize that you really have not. I've never had nobody to just take care of me. I have parents. I have a husband, and I'm not saying my husband don't take care of me because he's the greatest, you know, greatest gift God could have sent to me, honestly. He allows me to do a lot of things, but ain't nobody gonna take care of you better than yourself. And if you are just like running yourself for everybody else, and you never get to like enjoy life or experience life, you don't know what that feels like. People take advantage of that when you're always available for them. And so, yeah, I'm gonna do something for myself for the first time. you know. And in me doing something for myself, I'm gonna do something for y'all. Okay. I really want to show you guys how to tap into government contracts. It's not hard. I want to show you how to change your financial forecast as I was able to change mine. I want to show you how to secure financial stability by getting in this space. And I want to show you for 30 days, okay, how to go after disaster relief, how you tap into that. Regular contracts and disaster contracts differ by leaps and bounds. A normal contract could be a $10,000 contract for Xerox copying, for bags of ice, the littlest stuff, going to go get party favors, but in the time of an emergency, okay? Um, what could be $10,000 could be $100,000. So, show you about disaster relief, show you about how to tap into what's going on with the war while your money is being sent out over there. It's not really being sent out over there, it's being sent to small businesses that are sending the stuff out over there. Okay. But I will allow 5 people to get in for $497, 100%. Guarantee that you will land a contract within the first 2 weeks to 90 days. Remember, this is only for 30 days. So I'm going to show you how to go get the bag real fast. Um, all of my clients have gotten contracts within 30 days or less. And the more you know, the faster you can get it done, especially locally in your area, how you tap into that. But it is quarter four, Q4. It just started. And I want to show you, especially if you're a woman, if you're a man and you got a woman in your life, then let me show you. Okay. And the reason why there is an urgency for me to show you, and the reason why there is an urgency for us to be in this space, it allows us to redeem the time that was lost. It allows us to set up financial stability for us and our family. It allows us to position ourselves. One of the biggest plays that I believe we should all be in on is getting you access to land that is below market value and just allowing the solar farming. Okay, it doesn't have to be land that you got to live on, but this is how you start getting into the $1 million contracts. Allowing solar farming. Go get your swath of land, 0.25, half an acre, and just allow them to put solar on there. Now you got electricity. When they done with their project in a year or two, now you have power, you have access. This land is yours. It's more valuable. Okay, it's inflated. You done already got $1 million on a contract. Okay, rinse, wash, and repeat. Okay, if any of you guys would like to get in on the government contract, we will be starting on Monday. If you are in the 12 month to a million, we will be starting on Wednesday. Put a one in the chat. I'm gonna go ahead and go. My husband is on his way back to come get me, but that is the only reason why I'm offering it at the price point that I offered it at. Um, is because I want to do something nice for me. Any other time you pay me $997 to teach you anything pertaining to government contracting, nothing lesser than that. But I will teach you how to get it, flip it, and then secure it so you can multiply it for 30 days straight. Okay, 7 to 10 days, you be registered, you be established. I'm gonna show you the shortcut to your success so that by the time the fiscal year, the first quarter of 2027, where people will definitely be hungry for the food shortages and people will definitely be perishing because of all the layoffs and everything else that people got going on and can't get hired, don't want to learn AI, you won't be on that opposing end, okay? Don't cry. Sometimes crying is necessary. I'm not gonna say I play hard because I am pretty hard, rough around the edges. Life has just made me that way. It's not intentionally. It's not a facade. Like it, what you see is what you get. But I'm a human being. Sometimes it's hard to admit When you so used to serving everybody, and you neglect yourself, that's painful. Yeah, that's painful when you neglect yourself, spreading yourself thin to try to help everybody else. And you just run it on E. You just realize you've never taken the time to really take care of yourself. That's a big problem, especially with a lot of women, but it's a big problem with a lot of men. It's a big problem in our culture. And I'm not going to let people kill me. You feel me? I'm going to take some time, and that's what I want to do. Take some time to go do me, see how it is to love me for me by myself. All right, y'all. My time to go. Any questions for me? Hopefully, I'll be able to come back sooner than later. I don't know. Like I said, I got some things going on, but thought I had something going on. Any questions for me? And again, I'm gonna say this in closing because there is so many different things going on. Look what y'all did. There is so many different things going on. I need you to know that I need you to survive in my inbox DMs. You might not see me as regularly as you used to see me because there is a lot of things going on. Okay. You email me. When did you email me, love? When did you email me? If you haven't, if you emailed me a while ago or within this last week or two, please email me now. I gotta get caught up, but like I said, it was life and death. It was life and death. Um, any questions for me? Anybody want to go? One thing that I will tell you for sure, and two things, I pray you and yours stop going through. No, don't pray that I stop going through. No, because I wouldn't pray that you don't stop going through. Going through gets us through. I really believe that without me going through what I did as a youngster and all my life, I wouldn't be the person I am today, the version of myself. I believe that, and I know what you mean. I know you mean well by that, but no, don't pray that I stop going through. It say, many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord shall deliver them through them all. So he has been faithful to his word. Um, it's making me ready for whatever assignment that I don't know of. You know, it's making me ready for that. Um, I'm not even asking God to like lighten it up. Like, if I want big muscles, I got to add more weight. Now, that doesn't mean I want to be in a state of constant warfare. No. And I know what you mean on your perspective. I see the enemy at work in my family. But even in it, I'm learning. I've learned how to let go. Losing children make you have PSTD is something that I don't talk about a lot because I don't like labels and stigmas, but it's real. It's a real thing, and you want to hold on to them because you scared of the trauma and the loss that comes with that. But I've learned how to let go. God will hurt you to make you let go, 100%. I learned how to give things to Him that are out of my control. Um, I really try to save my son. I taught my kids everything. I wasn't one of them mamas that hid anything from them, and I didn't over reveal, but I kept it real with them. We grew up together. I was 16 having my first child. So me and my children grew up together. And when I tell you I did everything, demonstrations, I mean, laid the law down to keep them from ever having to go through anything that I went through as a teenager. I was hell bent on my boys not being in gangs. I was hell bent on my boys not going to juvenile hall and jail. Hell bent. And one day when I'm strong enough, I'm trying to get there. That I could tell the story because I would never sugarcoat anything. My son went to prison. I've shared this much about it. My son went to juvenile hall prison, like a youth authority, and lost his mind. And I'm finding out now they were medicating him because I was so boggled and mind blown. Like, bro, these people just unalived your brother by prescribing him this and forcing him to take this. And in there, they forced him to take it too. When you acting all out of control and having normal reactions from being separated from your family, you know what I'm saying? First thing they do is medicate you. So they had my son on psych meds. I was trying to figure out how would he ever be comfortable taking medication from his girlfriend. We don't even do medication in our house, but if you've been on medication in jail for 4 years, now I can see why you would be so willing to take that. And that took your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm dealing with a similar situation right now that I'm not at liberty to talk about. But some of this stuff, the enemy uses my children. You feel me? Like, I'm not stupid. He don't care who he got to use as long as he got somebody to use. He use your mama. He use everybody and anybody. He'll use them to attack you. They feel like, oh, because I'm different. I don't do drugs. I've never done drugs and never will. They used to tell me growing up, don't ever say never. Man, I'm going to say never. I mean that. Look at what it's done all around me. And the devil don't like that. He thought, oh, I'm going to take her kids and I'm going to do this and whoop-de whoop, have her great 50 times, have her life upside down, been arrested in juvenile hall, the YA, been stabbed, shot at, in gangs. Oh, I'm going to take her mind and make her do drugs. Never. The Lord rebukes you. I don't drink alcohol to take away my pain. I'm sober dealing with this. Meanwhile, he's just pop, pop, pop going. I got 4 family members, one needing a kidney immediately, one diagnosed with cancer, one that got a eyed spirit, and one with an addiction, all simultaneously. And when I left and went over yonder to Texas, it's like, oh, you left your family, you don't care, whoop de whoop, blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, I came out from amongst y'all and building something, but I also have enough knowledge to know, okay, the devil is running rampant. And no, I'm not God, but I'm going to stand in the gap. I'm going to stand in the gap. I'm going to say, not on my watch. Satan, you is a liar and the father of all liars. And I'm going to stand in the gap so that nothing like this. No. You won't take my resources by taking out family members and now we got to pay for funerals. Enough is enough of that. You won't do that. You won't steal, kill, and destroy for me. So I love y'all. I would really like, for the 5 of you to be here, be ready to go. Let me show you. I'm not asking for you to do anything, but let me show you how to go get what you need. Let me show you how to go get what God has for you. Simple. In the midst of this is my mission. Outside of what's going on with my family and have been going on with my family, my mission is to save families. So that's why the devil comes from my family. There's no other explanation. Not at all. But the more he come for mine, the more families I'm gonna come for. Hello, somebody. Okay, if you want to get into the contracting space, I have been begging my people for 6 years to get over here. I'm not begging you. If you want to keep on continuing to let what's happening happen to you, then my hands are clean. But if you want to at least get into this space, you do not have to know anything, no experience. You just need to say, I'm going to invest in myself to obtain the knowledge that I can pass down to my children. Because if you anything like me, and while the devil doing his dumb one over here with the weakest links in my family, God gave this information and gave me the amount of children that he gave to me because each and every single last one of us is more than 12. But honestly, a prophet is not without honor in his own home. I talk to my blood sister all the time about this. Why our family don't want to help. They want to help beg. They want to help suck up the resources. They want to help, they want to help do all of that. It's lonely over here, yo. But I'm cool because I'm building and I'm doing what God said. But no, my mother, my father, my brothers, my sisters, my children are those who hear and do the will of God. So where y'all at? God wants us to confiscate. It's not about us. God wants us to dominate. God wants us to build something that will protect us and them and your family and my family and the families of the Lord. Okay? That being said, I love y'all and Bill Gates and Anthony Fauci and Klaus Schwab all going to hell. Say it again. Say it again, okay? I pray they don't. I pray they don't. As evil as they is, I pray they don't. Even God says he wills no man go to hell. Them some evil demons, and I'm so glad we not God, because everybody that's evil would already be there. But I pray that they don't. Hell is for real, and it's eternal. I pray they don't go there. But I love y'all. Thank you guys for the prayers. Ain't no saving it. I ain't trying to. I ain't trying to save you. I can't even save me. Any man that seeks to save his life shall lose it. I can't even save my own life. I can serve and prepare. Hi, Sister Jill. Love you, girlfriend. I don't care if they go. Yeah. I mean, that's your opinion. I gotta respect your opinion. Feel me? I gotta respect your opinion. Everybody gotta respect others' opinions and decisions, right, wrong, or indifferent. I think they are very evil. Okay, and I think that you know Satan and his minions should be burning forever. They're wicked. But if me being a believer to say something like that when God says that he wills no man go there. Now if they go there, peace. But he don't want nobody to go there. So if I'm like, yeah, I want them to go there, even though my flesh do, because I ain't gonna cap. My flesh do. People that hurt children and stuff, I'll be like, it's a nice toasty place for you. I pray that you get yourself together. He bought all them forms of poison people. Sister or brother, I think you my sister, but he did buy all of those farms and he did poison all those people. But guess what? We need to buy our own farms and create cures that are either unpoison the people or come up with a plan that'll stop the poison. This is good versus evil. So they doing their part. I'm more discombobulated because we're not doing our part. We can talk about what they're doing all day long, but what are we actually doing to counterattack what they're doing? That's a concerning part to me. You know. Love you too. Flow to you. Ah, Forgive the vocals. They are battered and abused. I have been coughing for 40 days and 40 nights. Okay. Forgive the vocals, but I love you guys and I will see you guys on the next time. I might leave this video up for a little bit. I'm not too for sure. But if you one of the five that God has set and purpose and assigned, then everything that God has given to me, I'm going to give to you. And we're going to go and take the spoils. I got to play my song for y'all the next time. No, matter of fact, before we go. Because, check this out. Matter of fact, before we go. Your girl that made it to Spotify, Apple, iTunes, Pandora, YouTube, TikTok, the whole 9 yards, right? Then I was over here like, I saw your girl over here on YouTube. I was like, okay, I don't think everybody, and shout out to everybody who has downloaded, streamed, supported, Take It All Back. I love y'all for that. Okay. When I get the millions, I'm going to remember y'all. I'm going to remember my first 10 supporters. Word is my bond. I don't care if I take you on a yacht dinner. I don't care. I'm going to remember you. As soon as I get my first million from that project, I have to go download it. Hurry up, because you got to be one of the 10. Well, you already know I got you covered. Anyway, Sister Jill. But let me show y'all how they didn't put your girl on YouTube. I was too giddy. I ain't even been able to take, hold on. Because y'all playing with me. The King's Army. Stop playing with me. There you go. Look what y'all see. Okay, it had made it to the big stage. Take it all back. Here we go.
Take it back. 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 Take it all back. You weren't born just to survive. You were born to build. You weren't saved just to escape. You were commissioned to occupy. Stop waiting for permission. The King already gave you the assignment. Be fruitful, multiply, replenish the earth, subdue it, have dominion. Now take it all back, all back. Take it all back. Take it all back. Hey. Take it all back. Heaven promised. Take it all back. Hey. Take it all back. We ain't giving nothing back. Ain't giving nothing back. Take your family. Take it back. Take your children. Take them back. Take your city. Take it back. Take your future. Take it back. We done crime. Now we building. We done waiting. Now we moving. We done surviving. Now we reigning. Kingdom people. Take your place. We build kingdoms for everybody else. Now it's time to build our own. Buy the land, build a vision, fund the kingdom, raise the children, teach the truth, break the cycles, leave an inheritance. We don't beg for seats, we build a table. We don't chase influence, we become the influence. We don't rent the future, we own the future. This ain't greed, this is stewardship, this ain't pride, this is purpose, this ain't hustle, this is kingdom. Take it all back, take it all back. Everything heaven promised. Take it all back, take it all back, take it all back. We ain't giving nothing back. Yeah. Build the businesses, build the schools. somebody else to fix it.
Build it, you fund it,
You lead it,
you own it,
you teach it,
you multiply it,
you disciple
you
it.
protect it.
That's what dominion looks like.
That's what kingdom looks like.
That's what heaven sounds like.
Occupy,
Till the king.
king comes back. Occupy, occupy,
We ain't giving.
nothing back.
Build it, plan it, multiply.
Occupy,
Build it, plan it,
multiply,
occupy.
occupy.
Take your peace back.
Take your joy back,
Take your vision back. Take your health back.
your family back,
Take your purpose back. Take your worship back.
your fire back,
Take your fire back. Take your joy back.
your glory back,
Take your courage back.
take your community back.
Take your generation back. This ain't just revival. This is reconstruction. This ain't just breakthrough. This is kingdom expansion. This ain't just church. This is government.
This ain't just singing,
This is strategy.
this ain't just shouting.
This is building. The king is looking for builders, for dreamers, for warriors, for faithful stewards, for those who will establish heaven in the marketplace, in the boardroom, in the classroom, in the courtroom, in the neighborhoods, in the nation.
Take it all back, take it all back. Everything heaven promised. Take it all back, take it all back.
We ain't giving nothing back. Build, kingdom, build, kingdom. We're not waiting on revival.
We are the revival.
We're not waiting on change.
We are the change.
We're not waiting on another generation.
We are the generation.
Take it all back.
The kingdom.
The king has spoken.
The kingdom is advancing.
The kingdom is advancing.
Build until it comes. Build until he comes.
Leave a legacy.
Take it all back.
Earth belongs to the Lord,
Take it all back.
and we're taking our assignment.
Hey, what y'all think? What y'all think? Let me know. 1 through 10. Is that a banger or not? Take it all back. Everything heaven promised. Y'all let me know before we go. Y'all held me over, so at least y'all gotta rate it. Y'all mess with it or not. 1 through 10. I have a whole entire album. Okay. I am going to drop another single this week. I think that it's a whole kingdom movement. Okay. It's called a Kingdom Army. And it's all about occupying, taking back territory. And it's something you can put on while you're in the gym, something you can put on when the devil is doing too much. And you like, look, I need something to pump me up so I can knock you out. Okay. It is something that you can put on when you ride in the car and you feeling real gangster, kingdom gangster. Okay. Where can we download it? You can find it on Spotify. You can find it on Apple. You can find it on iTunes. The name of it is called Take It All Back. I'm going to put it back on the screen. The King's Army. Okay. We have our own record label. So if you guys want to make songs, you want me to show you how to make songs, and you want to get under the King's Army record label, start your own, you can do that. Kingdom Dominion Records is our record label, but this is what the song is called. Take It All Back, and it's the King's Army. Okay. King's Army is the artist. Take It All Back is the name of the song. Kingdom Dominion Records is the name of the record label. You can find it on all platforms, Spotify. You can't even use the song without copyright infringement because it's everywhere. It's on Pandora. It's literally everywhere. So that is how you can download it. That is where you can download it. Yes, Dead the Devil and all his devil energy. Okay, let's go. Appreciate it. Thank you, Sister Janaya. Sister Flo, 100%. Survival Prepper, thank you. All right, y'all, I got to go. Love you and see you on the next time. I might share the next one that's going to come out before it come out the next time. Pray for me as I pray for you. Pray for all my grandchildren. Okay, one day I'll probably bring them on stream, let y'all see. But I have a very new grandbaby, 3 days old today. Her name is her mama would slap me right now. Her name is Maylani. Okay. And the reason why I had to think about it is because God told me to name the baby something else. Her mama wanted to be like worldly correct, like, oh, this one got an M, this one got an L, this one got an M, this one got an L. The name the Lord gave me for the baby is Alea, okay, which means like rising, which means uplifting, which means like breakthrough. But her mama named her Maylani. Okay, so I have a 3 day old granddaughter named Maylani. Please keep her in your and her mother. Okay, love y'all, and I will see you guys on the next one. Um, here we go.